Hello everybody. So this is a review of Figma's UI3, the new UI they've released recently. I've been using it for a while right now, and it's good mostly. I do have some minor nitpicks, I think, which they'll fix it, but we're just gonna go through all the changes, and I'm gonna give my opinion on that. So yeah, let's start. So first, I don't know why they actually redesigned their interface, because I remember they do, maybe that's called UI2, because I remember it was quite old at first, and they did a redesign which was like perfect. They made the interface much more uh, smaller and usable, like an actual tool to get your work done. So I guess that was UI2, but that reason was good, and I thought that was perfect. I don't know why actually they redesigned. I think their reasons were, we it can be more resizable, it's collapsible, gives more emphasis on the actual workspace. So if I remove the ruler here, it's more space, I guess, which is good. And they want some of the things here grouped differently, so they did a redesign, which are all, I think, good points. But I think mostly they wanted the products to be similar, like Figma slides, FigJam, everything to look similar, so they did that. Okay. One of the main things you'll see in the redesign, in UI2 you'll have the top bar here, that's now in the bottom, and some of the things have been moved here. The navigation panel is here now, so most of the UI has been uh, it's collapsible right now. So if you do command slash, it'll remove everything, but you can do shift slash now, which will remove most of the things, I guess. So when you shift slash mode, which is the minimized mode, you can work like this with more more space to see everything. I think that's the idea, because you can just select and this will pop up, you can change everything, and then you can go back to viewing everything all at once. So, but I'm gonna be honest, I never use this. Most of the time I'm like this, or I'm like this. So I'll remove everything and see, and I'll continue working on that, and again I'll remove everything and see. So this is much more cleaner, because I have the context of everything right here, so I know what's happening, how many pages are there where I'm in the screen, and here I know nothing else, I just see my screen, that's all. So mostly I use these two, but this mode is also great for presenting and things like that, so that's good. Staying with the sidebar, one other thing is the file name is moved here. The you need to move it, publishes this library, everything is stored here right now in this space, and files assets are in separate tabs, which is also good, I think. So you can just click on assets, go and see all the components in this page right here. Yeah, so I like this part of the change. Everything moved to here, file name is here, the assets is here. These are all good changes. I like these changes. And now coming to the toolbar, so this is what I have a little problem with. It's not very if they want things to get out of the way, this is not very good, I think. But I understand their thinking. It's actually in the bottom, it's not very seeable at first, but it did get some getting used to, so it was like an edge down there. But yeah, this is the toolbar, so it's moved to the bottom, and you have your actions here. You can see all the plugins assets, again they have assets here, so you can just search for everything, and plugins, everything is here. and you have the dev mode and everything here, so that's good. I think that's it. So all the buttons that was at the top is moved here, and they added a new hey button, which which is a separate video of its own. And other thing, the properties panel. The user avatars, multiplayer avatars are here. Most of the things now has a property label, so everything has a label, and it's actually very neatly organized. This is one of the things that they got flagged for, but I think it's very neatly organized. The changes are good, I think. So yeah, everything that was in the top bar is moved to bottom. These are all changed. That's good. So one thing I didn't like is the absolute position thing here. This could have been better, I think, but other than that, I think else is good. So the position things were used to be up top, and the auto layout or somewhere else, things like that. But I think this is better. So when you click on auto layout, yeah, so the position is here or the auto layout is here. So yeah, that makes sense everywhere. And one other thing that no one liked is the hiding blend modes way over here. I use blend modes all the time, so it took a while for me to find it at first, but yeah, so blend modes is now hidden way over there. And other things are mostly the same. If you go to components and as you select a component, select an instance of a component, this is way much more well organized. Previously we used to have variant and on all the variants, so when you click on something you used to have all the variants like in a comma separated thing. So this is better, way better, I think. And this section, so in this section this is new and it's way better. So you can just go to push changes to main component, see all the actions of that component, everything in this section. So this is the component section, which fully makes sense. So I like that. That's a good thing. Other than that, there's no major changes. Some of these variables, corner radius and things have been changed, so that's good. Next we have again this button. Going to which component there is. I think that's like not a new thing, but it's so that used to be something like this, I think, but something here, I think so. But this is a good change. And multi-edit is also here. I don't know how to show. Yeah, multi-edit. Multi-edit is also here now. That used to be on the top, so it's moved here. So that makes sense. So instead of moving it to the bottom, moving it here, all the suggestions will be here. So yeah, all in all, as I say, this properties panel was a good idea. And moving on, as I said, plugins are here. All the A stuff is the first thing, which some of it is good. Rewrite this and things like that is good. As I said, I'll make a separate video for that, but most of it it's I think totally useless. I think that's the major changes. Hide, appearance hide is here. That actually used to be next, yeah, over here. Now it's moved to there. That's fine. That's no problem. And text, it's now called typography. All the text changes, adding a style to text, everything is over here, and it's now called typography, which is good. And if you have multiple variable modes like dark mode, light mode in your variables, I now only have light mode. So if you add a dark mode thing over here, it will show up way over here. So you can change the variable modes. I think that's the main changes. You can still go back to the old design. Go back to previous year. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this feels old, very old right now. I'll just have I'm very used to the new UI. So I would rather not go back. That makes sense. This is better in many ways, except for this bottom bar. I still don't like that, but maybe they can move this to over here or some okay. Except for this bottom bar, everything else is good. It's still a tool for UI designers, and I think it's like the only main advantage that Figma has over things like Sketch and Penpot is it's everything feels intuitive. You can work fast, so it's just faster to do stuff. So this dashboard screen took me like 30 minutes or 40 minutes to do, right? So, and on some other things like Sketch, it will take longer. And I've used Sketch for a long time, so it's not like a skill issue. It's just it just takes longer. I don't know why exactly, but Figma has everything in its correct place. Everything is like a good tool should be, and that makes me work faster with it. So yeah, UI3 all in all gets a thumbs up for me. That's it. Bye bye.